Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into Beyond Bilateral Stimulation. It's Ray McLaughlin's book.
Yeah, it explores how you can make trauma healing, well, even more complete.
Exactly. Our mission is to figure out how adding body-focused stuff and mindfulness to EMDR gives people a more, maybe holistic path.
It's about moving past just the cognitive side of trauma.
Right. And maybe finding that feeling the book mentions of getting truly unstuck, which, EMDR often starts.
It builds on EMDR, which is already pretty powerful.
So EMDR, that's eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. It uses things like eye movements or maybe taps.
Bilateral stimulation, yeah.
To help the brain sort of reprocess distressing memories, take the sting out of them.
There's a whole process, right? History, getting ready, targeting the memory.
Yep, desensitization with the stimulation, putting in positive beliefs, body scan, closing down and checking back in. It's great for the mental side.
But McLaughlin's point is trauma doesn't just live in your head, it really gets lodged in the body, too.
Okay, explain that a bit more. The body holding trauma.
Well, think about survival responses. Fight, flight, freeze. If you can't actually complete that action when you feel threatened.
Like running away or fighting back.
Exactly. That intense energy, that readiness, it can kind of get frozen in your nervous system. It stays there.
Even after the danger's gone.
Even long after. It might show up as like chronic muscle tension or feeling jumpy, things like that. The book uses Sarah as an example.
Oh, yes, Sarah. She understood intellectually her trauma was over.
But her body was still holding on to all this tension. She felt it physically. The mind knew, but the body hadn't gotten the message, so to speak.
Okay, so that's where the beyond part comes in. What gets added?
Well, one key addition is somatic experiencing, or SE, Peter Levine's work.
SC. Got it. How does that work?
It's really about tuning into your body's sensations, gently. The goal is to help those incomplete survival responses finally, complete in a safe way.
Safely is the key word there, I imagine.
Absolutely. SE uses principles like titration, dealing with only small, manageable bits of the distress at a time.
Okay, like turning a dial slowly, not flooding the system.
Exactly. And pendulation, which is gently shifting attention between the difficult sensations and places in the body that feel okay or resourceful.
So you're not just stuck in the bad feeling.
Right. It also involves finding resources, inner strengths, allowing for discharge, that physical release of energy, maybe trembling or warmth, and then settling into a calmer state.
And how does this weave into EMDR? Is it separate?
No, it integrates really nicely. You can use SE techniques during EMDR prep to build body awareness.
Oh, okay.
Or if things get too intense during the desensitization phase, SE helps manage that arousal. It grounds the process in the body.
So for Sarah, how did SE help with that tension?
The book says through very small movements and focusing on her breath, guided by SE principles, she felt a real palpable shift, a physical release.
A physical release, not just thinking differently. That feels important.
Definitely. And the other piece McLaughlin brings in is mindfulness.
Just like paying attention, being present.
Pretty much. Being aware of what's happening right now, thoughts, feelings, body sensations with openness, curiosity, without judgment.
How does that help with deep trauma? Seems almost too simple.
Well, it helps you notice what your body is telling you without immediately getting swept away by the old trauma story.
Ah, so you can observe it without reacting automatically.
Yes. It creates a bit of space. And it encourages self-compassion, which is huge in healing. Plus, just focusing on your breath can calm your nervous system. It helps you reconnect with your body as a safe place.
So you might, practice mindful breathing during the EMDR bilateral stimulation?
Exactly. Or do body scan meditations between sessions, or even just talk to yourself more kindly when difficult stuff comes up. It enhances that self-awareness and regulation.
Okay, so you have EMDR for the memories, SE for the body's stored energy, and mindfulness for awareness and regulation. How does this all, change the brain? Neuroplasticity.
That's the underlying mechanism, yeah. Neuroplasticity just means our brains can change, rewire themselves based on experience.
Like carving new paths.
Precisely. Trauma creates these really strong, deep pathways for fear and reaction. This integrated approach helps build new pathways.
Oh, so?
Well, EMDR helps rework the memory networks. SE helps shift the physiological response, the body's patterns, and mindfulness strengthens our ability to direct our attention to choose those new, calmer pathways.
So you're essentially updating your internal operating system.
That's a great way to put it. Moving the system from being based on past trauma to being based on present safety and resilience.
So wrapping up, McLaughlin's core idea is that weaving EMDR, somatic work, and mindfulness together offers a much more complete healing, addresses mind, body, spirit almost.
Yeah, it's a holistic view. The book really suggests this kind of integration can help people move from just surviving trauma to actually thriving.
Post-traumatic growth, even.
That's the potential, yes.
So here's something for you, the listener, to think about. How aware are you day to day of that link between your thoughts and what you feel in your body? And considering this integration, how might tuning into both offer a path toward feeling stronger and more whole in your own life?